Hi there, I'm Annie Cassina, and in this video I'd like to look with you at something most women ask themselves when a relationship goes wrong. They ask themselves, what am I doing wrong? Have you ever asked yourself, what am I doing wrong? If that sounds like you might as well fess up. It's a great question, by the way, but it's not necessarily a helpful question. Let's start with what's wrong with it. When you say, what am I doing wrong? It implies that you must be doing something, maybe quite a lot of things wrong. That highlights a tendency you might just have to blame yourself. And if you have a tendency to blame yourself, you probably have a field day doing just that in your relationships, especially when they get a little bit tricky. Do you find it easy to blame yourself? Okay, let me share with you my thoughts on blame. Blame yourself and the world blames with you. The more blame you're prepared to accept, the more blame other people will foist on you. Have you ever noticed that? Blame doesn't help you. It may help the person who blames you to feel better, but it won't help them to be better, will it? It's not going to grow their empathy and compassion anytime soon, is it? Blame is bad news, especially self-blame. So let's go back to your starting question. What am I doing wrong? What makes that a good question? What makes it a good question is that it suggests that you're prepared to review your behaviour with a view to doing something different right. Doing that is helpful and productive. You wouldn't want to make the same mistake again, would you? That's really what the question, what am I doing wrong, is all about. So let's rephrase it. What do you think you did that doesn't work too well for you and that you won't be doing in the future? As you run through different scenarios in your mind and assess them, you're taking responsibility for what you did. Taking responsibility and owning whatever it was is more than good enough. Now let's move on to the next piece. Something you didn't work out as well as you'd have liked. So what will you do different next time as a result? Do you see when you ask yourself, what will I do different next time with a view to things turning out better? You're asking yourself a much, much better question. It's a more creative question. You can't just answer it with a yes or a no and not need to think about it. Blame without thought equals a total waste of time. Responsibility plus thought plus learning equals new possibilities. It can even make all the difference in your relationship. What will you do different next time?